Hi, this is Sayani Gupta and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Sayani, we would like to do rapid fire with you, considering that you are so, in fact, upfront and frank. I'm sure that you'll do exceedingly well on that. So rapid fire with Sayani Gupta, and we are predicting that it's going to be really, really fiery actually, so just brace yourself for that. So, Sayani Gupta is a Jabra fan of ...
Jabra fan of Shah Rukh Khan.
Anything else? That's like very predictable actually, to be honest.
Jabra fan of, oh god, of dancing. No?
Achha, you like dancing?
I love it. I've trained for many years.
Great, like Indian classical or?
Yeah, Bharatanatyam for almost 16-17 years. Then I did contemporary modern in Delhi.
Wow, wow. Your honest first reaction when people pronounce your name as Sayani and not as Sayani?
You know, my parents were a little more creative than naming me Sayani.
Right.
I am not Sayani at all by any means. Sayani actually means twilight and it's a really pretty name. But my whole life has gone into every single conversation. The first 10 minutes goes into explaining why. And it's a wrong spelling, so it's, yeah. My parents never thought I'm going to go out of Bengal, so they spelled it as Sayani.
Okay. So, I'm not to be exactly
No, not
vain.
at all.
Yeah, so
Absolutely not. It's not your fault at all.
I'm breathing easily now. Sayani.
Yeah, you can call me Shy.
Shy?
Although I'm hardly shy.
I'll call you Sayani. Sayani? Okay. Shah Rukh Khan or Ranbir Kapoor, who's more desirable?
Ooh. Well, both actually. Can I do a threesome?
We like you. Thank you for the answers actually, not otherwise. You want a threesome with them?
Both, yes, of course. I'm not
Together?
Really... Together, yes. Yeah.
That's getting, it's heating up from Kalki to Shah Rukh Khan and Ranbir Kapoor.
Oh my god. In fact, you know, I had told Manish that my dream is to kiss Shah Rukh Khan on screen. Although he doesn't do it, I know. And I told Manish,
is that one with Katrina?
Yeah, in Jab Tak. Yeah. I think it was Yashji's khwab, you know, to see Shah Rukh Khan, you know, kiss. But it was, I really...
She's getting as better as Yashji's khwab to see Shah Rukh Khan kiss on screen. Very nice.
I love that man. But no, I really wanted to kiss him on screen. So I told Manish, listen, you're not, I mean, you've already cast me in this part. I don't know if anybody else will actually cast me in a part where I get to kiss him on screen. But even in, I'm not getting to kiss Ranbir. Yeah, I wish that changes soon.
I hope that this interview is watched by people. Your first celebrity crush in Bollywood. Who's your first celebrity crush in Bollywood? The
Devanand.
Devanand?
He died, I had seen, and I wanted to marry him. And then I saw Disco Dancer, and I wanted to marry Mithun Chakravarti.
Very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah,
very
so these two, yeah. Devanand I still love.
Very interesting that she's passed out from FTIA, but she loves Disco Dancer as well. So, a film that the FTIA Walas would love to hate.
Govinda used to be one of my favorite actors.
3 tips on how a guy should woo you.
First of all, wear clean shoes. You actually have clean shoes.
I'm not trying to woo you. You're already impressed, that's another story. But,
and yeah, wear a really nice perfume. Okay. And try and have a good sense of humor.
Try and have a good sense of humor, okay.
That's the most important one actually.
Sense of humor I think is very important.
And actually I don't speak to people who don't have nice smiles.
Who don't have nice smiles? Okay, so I have a nice smile that she's speaking to me. So, this is getting very interesting. Trust me. What's the first you will do if you realize a fan on the lines of Gaurav is crazy for you?
Oh my god, block. I've actually blocked some people. They're really like insane people out there. Yeah? And yeah, just block, and I get damn scared.
No, but
oh, he was really life, like wanting to
real life. So what did he do?
FIR. पुलिस के पास जाओ, FIR दर्ज कर दो.
That's it?
Yeah.
क्या बात. If Gajendra Chauhan is ousted from his position as FTI chairman and you are asked to take his place, would you go for it?
Never. Are you mad? I mean, I was the name now. How can I? There are, I mean, come on, the kind of lineage that chair has, it's incredible. You really have to work your ass off to get there, you know. I mean, from Mrinal Sen to Adur Gopalakrishnan, these are the people we're talking about. You can't really get anyone, and that's the problem, that we don't take these things seriously anymore, thanks to whatever is happening around us.
Okay, one thing you'd like to change about India and Bollywood?
I think equality is a big problem, and I mean, it really pains me deeply that we are third in number, in the world when it comes to the richest billionaires in the world, but we are 130th when it comes to human resource development, and it's obnoxious. It's grotesque, and the kind of disparity that you see, the marginalized are getting pushed around even more, and the rich are just getting richer. And I think basic things like education, medicine, potable water, sanitation, healthcare are things that must, it's a must. Every single person who's born into the nation has to get it, no matter who is in power. We cannot call ourselves developed. There's so much money in India. There's so much. There's a lot of money, but it's only in the hands of few, and which is the problem. So I think equality is a big problem. And right now, again, this whole thing of dissent, I think everyone should be able to speak their minds, express what they feel, and not be put behind bars. It's very basic. We are one of the oldest civilizations in the world.
Absolutely.
And education is of utmost priority. I'm not talking about reservation, but primary education should be made free to one and all. That is there. And Bollywood, I think, is going through a really, really interesting phase, because there's a lot of new talent coming in, writers, directors, people who are putting in money, actors. They're all, and I think we are going through a really interesting phase of, where content is king. And I think you would agree with that.
Absolutely.
Even the commercial films are really doing well. But even films like Piku and Bajrangi Bhaijaan, who are doing very well, have really good storylines. So, I think that line between parallel cinema and commercial cinema is blurring, because an audience has become really smart. So you could have a really big film with a big star, but not necessarily it will do well. But smaller films are doing much better. That's why it was a very cool thing. On the same day, 2 films like Margarita with a Straw and Court released. It was a very important day in Indian cinema, I feel, and it's been 100 years we're making films. We've had a really good history of films, and it's up to us to sort of take that forward. And I think.
Absolutely, I think what you said about the entire India part, I think is really wonderful. Many are calling it, if you're talking about dissent, or if you're talking about equality and all these things. And now there's a new term which has come in, that intellectual terrorism. And आप Maoist हैं, and आपकी Maoist आपकी thinking है, which is extremely sad actually. That being an intellectual right now is become like a bit of a crime.
I don't know what the problem is. I'm a Bengali. Ever since I was born, I have seen people talk. बातें करते हैं, और बातें करना ज़रूरी है.
बिल्कुल.
Dialogue is the most important.
By the time you don't talk, you don't.
Yeah, and I just read something yesterday on Facebook, which is not knowing about things. Ignorance is not knowing about things. Ignorance is not wanting to know about things, and that is the problem. That why are we choosing to be deaf? Why are we choosing to be mute? It's fine. You don't always need to. Blind also,
Just watch selectively what we want you to see.
And I don't know what the problem is. We are from a culture which questions. That's why we have, it is, and that's what education does. And that is why I think all these, when students are raising questions, you don't necessarily have to agree with them, but at least let them ask the questions, right? Asking questions is important, And it doesn't mean that they are trying to terrorize. When you're stopping them from asking questions is terrorizing them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is. I don't know. Yeah, it will pass. I think it's a phase which will pass.
Hopefully, it does.
Yeah, but yeah, we need to be a little more intelligent than that. We all have our grey cells, and we need to be aware. We need to know what's happening around, and there's a lot that is happening. And we just need. I'm not saying you give your opinions. It's good to have an opinion, not give it. But it's important that you at least think about it. Thinking is of utmost importance, I feel.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Film you enjoyed the most in recent times?
I think I loved Aankhon Dekhi, which was last year. It was my favorite film from 2014. But this year, I really liked Dum Lगा के Aisha. I saw it twice.
Dum Lगा के Aisha was last year as well.
Last year as well. I really liked that. There's another film that I Masan absolutely loved. Very, very proud of my friends Vicky, Shweta, Richa. And you know, it's almost like we've done theatre together. We're all like from that theatre circuit. And you see each one coming up like this. It was first Nimrod, then Radhika, then you know, it was. So it feels so proud. I mean, it feels so nice to see people come up like that, people with real talent and, you know, who are starting out and still getting good parts.
Okay, if you have to choose between one, like either Shah Rukh or Kalki to get intimate with, who would you choose?
Shah Rukh, yeah, of course. Kalki हो गया है. वो तो अभी घर की उम्र की है.
React in one word or sentence to the following. If you have to react in one word or sentence to the following. Yash Raj Films.
Dream come true.
Aditya Chopra.
Want to meet very soon, hopefully.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Want to be married to.
Kalki.
Actually, Shah Rukh Khan, I want to be a slave to.
You're giving too many ideas actually. Okay, Kalki.
No, it's actually Kalki. I'm a wife. She's my husband, really. In real life, she's my husband. I'm a wife, and we have a very convenient relationship. It's a very symbiotic relationship. Like I take her mother out for dinner, and it's very, very like nice like that. You know, she does stuff for me, I do stuff for her. We also have a plan. If we don't, we both can't find men in life. We're both single. Then we might actually
hook up together,
adopt a baby together. No, not sexually. These are very like like. We might have a baby raise a baby together. That's the plan.
But what's the problem in sex?
Because we're both straight. I'm saying I'm not interested in.
But you're saying that you're the wife, she's the
husband.
husband.
Yeah, this is very like non.
It's confusing.
No, it's very platonic. It's very platonic. No, it's very, very platonic. I'm the wife for other things, you know, household.
But why on screen you went on for 19 minutes?
Arey, what to do now? You're getting paid for it. Ram.
Katrina Kaif.
Love. Beauty she is.
Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh, what energy, like incredible.
Right.
I want to really get his energy. I was telling him also, I was like, how do you do this, man? Like, what is it? His blood is made of something else. It's incredible. Yeah, love.